The Democrats are set to approve a third stimulus check without the help from Republicans, but some progressives are pushing for a $2,000 stimulus check from Joe Biden. Hello folks and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your stimulus check update and stimulus package update.
Principle of getting people vaccinated as quickly and as efficiently as you possibly can will always be the best way to prevent the further evolution of any mutant, because when you do that, you prevent replication, and replication is essential.
Package in terms of increased terms of poverty, a whole range of things. But we will also be hurt long-term economically. We need to make these investments so the economy can grow the remainder of this year and next year. The investments now will help the economy grow.
And guys, remember, today at 7 o'clock, I'll be announcing the winner of the free $100 Amazon gift card. I've already announced several winners in the past week, so if you want to win this gift card, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, give this video a like, and leave me a comment down below telling me whether or not you support a third round of stimulus checks. Now let's jump into the stimulus check information.
Is willing to accept a smaller package for the sake of bipartisanship, even if it means breaking certain promises like that $1,400 stimulus check?
Right. Well, on one hand, the White House has said very adamantly that they are not thinking about breaking this package in two. On the other hand, they are saying that they are open to negotiation and that they recognize that some of the line items in this $1.9 trillion bill are going to have to change if they are going to get Republican support. So the bottom line is, yes, that is a total possibility that this bill could be broken into two, or that the price tag could just shrink as they leave some of the items in the bill on the wayside. Perhaps the $15 minimum wage, for instance, or money for state and local governments. We're not there yet, but we do know that even as these bipartisan negotiations continue, Democratic leaders say they're already moving ahead.
More than 50 House progressives are pushing Joe Biden to prioritize recurring direct checks instead of a one-time payment in the next rescue package. That's upping the demands on Democratic leaders in their race to draft a bill. Folks, remember that Democratic leaders such as Bernie Sanders and Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez want to approve a $2,000 stimulus check, but the Biden administration has called for a single $1,400 payment. Now, progressives wrote in the letter to Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris that one more check of $1,400 is not enough.
Grow the remainder of this year and next year. The investments now will help the economy grow. It will not, in fact, put a drag on the economy as spending this money. It'll do the exact opposite.
Progressives like Representative Omar and Representative Ocasio-Cortez wrote this letter to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They stated, "We are experiencing the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression, with millions of Americans either unemployed, forced out of work, or facing a decline in hours and wages. Recurring payments will provide a long-term lifeline to struggling Americans for the duration of this deadly pandemic. It is clear during this time in our nation's history that we must take additional unprecedented action. We kindly request that your incoming administration consider including support for recurring cash payments in your future economic relief plans." So what the progressives in Congress are talking about is a monthly $2,000 stimulus check. Yes, folks, a monthly $2,000 stimulus payment.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez today is calling for hearings if necessary to find out why an individual investor is getting shut out of buying, but the big Wall Streeters can still throw down the money. Ocasio-Cortez tweeting, "What Robinhood did was unacceptable because hedge funds continue to trade freely. This is a serious matter," she says. "Committee investigators should examine any retail services freezing stock purchases in the course of potential investigations."
Everybody tell me in the comments down below. Do you think that we should receive a $1,400 check or a $2,000 stimulus payment every single month until the pandemic is over? Tell me your thoughts down in the comments. One thing is for sure, the Republicans are totally against a $2,000 stimulus check, especially one that comes every single month. But it is possible for this type of bill to be approved, especially since the Democrats have gained control of both the Senate and the House of Representatives. Now the letter goes on to say, "The stunning financial crisis for those at the bottom of the income ladder demands massive relief to those who need it most. Recurring direct payments until the economy recovers will help ensure that people can meet their basic needs, and shorten the length of the recession. As we look at the coming year, another one-time round of checks will provide a temporary lifeline. But when that money runs out, families will once again struggle to pay for basic necessities. One more check is not enough during this public health and economic crisis. Now this letter also goes into deep detail about what must be included in the next stimulus bill. Representative Omar wrote that the bill must include cash payments that continue until the economy recovers, with equal payments to adults and dependents. And so that means $2,000 per dependent and $2,000 per adult.
A deal with such a small amount of money when we know just how devastated the American people are across our country. Think about it. In March, we were able to send $1,200 checks to people and give them $600 in unemployment insurance benefits. And now we're talking about possibly sending a one-time check 8 months later of $600 and reducing that unemployment benefit to $300. That is after 8 months of complete devastation that so many people have faced economically. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you just how embarrassing, shamefully I feel to be a member of Congress fighting for the livelihoods of people across this country. This is one of the wealthiest nations in the world, and we are not embarrassed enough as leaders in our country to see so many people line up.
It must prioritize those who need it most and will spend it the quickest. Include older dependents such as disabled and elderly dependents and those over the age of 16 still claimed as dependents. And it must ensure the IRS makes automatic payments available to all eligible households. Now, the Democrats do have a lot of information backing their support for a $2,000 stimulus check. There's many reasons why it should be approved. Jobless claims totaled 847,000 for the week, less than the 875,000 expected by economists polled by Dow Jones. Joe Biden and his administration have cited the anemic employment reports in stressing the urgency of a proposed $1.9 trillion stimulus package. Benefits for the first time rose less than expected last week as the Biden administration took the reins of the vaccine rollout and employers hoped for additional financial support from Congress. And the latest claims report showed that the total amount of Americans receiving unemployment benefits actually rose, jumping to 18.28 million, an increase of 2.29 million from the prior week. And for FPUC, well, according to unemploymentpoa.com, the PUA extension is set through March 14th, as well as the PUC extension through March 14th. People are still receiving a second stimulus check of $600. That is all the news in today's video, everybody. Hopefully you guys found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell. I appreciate everyone's amazing support. You guys are awesome. Until next time, have a great day and stay safe.